Do we go on?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Living Oklahoma. We have Noble McIntyre here with McIntyre Law. He's helping us know the law. Noble, thanks so much for being here.
You're very welcome. Always happy to be here.
So, okay, we have a very timely topic to talk about.
We do.
Drinking and driving, everyone thinks about getting a DUI. Something that they might not think about is drinking and boating.
You know, and they should think about it because there's some statistics out there that if you're out there all day in the sun, and a lot of times you go out to the lake and you haven't eaten a lot, that the effects of alcohol are actually 3 times as much as it is normally if you're not out in the sun and active, being active like that. So what it takes you to get to 0.08 or 0.10, it takes you much, much less if you're out there boating. A lot of folks don't realize that in 2011 the law was changed that lowered the DUI limit from 0.1 to 0.08 on the lake. So now it's 0.08 both while driving a car and on a lake. But there was some new laws that were changed last year that went into effect on November 1st of 2015. So this is going to be the first summer that they've been in effect. And what those laws have done for the first time is they've added a provision to the law that if you get pulled over while you're out on your boat, and it doesn't matter if the boat's even moving, if you're in actual control of the boat, if you're sitting behind the seat, the boat's anchored, but you've got the keys, it's the same as if you were operating it, that if you're in actual control, your driver's license to drive your car is now revoked mandatorily. It doesn't matter how good your attorney is. It's not like you can go plea bargain this thing. If you're 0.08 or greater, the first offense is a $1,000 fine and your driver's license is revoked for 30 days.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm shocked by that.
Yep.
That's serious punishment.
It is, and the second time that you get picked up doing that, it's a $2,500 fine. In fact, every fine after the first one's $2,500, and your mandatory revocation of your driver's license continues to increase. So the second time it's a 60-day revocation. The third time it's a 90-day revocation. And within the law that was changed, there's no provision at all for the judge and the defense attorney to negotiate different limits. It's going to be what it's going to be. And so you get pulled over for DUI in the boat at 0.08, you're probably going to go to jail and you're going to lose your driver's license.
Now let me ask you this. I mean, how common are kind of the patrols on the boats, on the lakes for this? Are they really prevalent?
You know, there's not a lot. There's only about 40 lake patrols out there across Oklahoma lakes right now, with an officer and many times 2 officers on it. But they're out there for the public safety, and so they are out there doing checks and they're pulling people over. They pull people over for everything from do you have a fishing license if you're fishing to are you driving your boat and have you been drinking?
And could it be just random?
It could be. They can check your registration papers just like if in your car. So they can randomly pull you over. A lot of times the reason they will pull you over is because the law also is that there has to be a life jacket for every person that's in the boat. And so they can randomly pull you over just to do a life jacket check. And while they're doing the life jacket check, if they think that you've been drinking, they will require you to blow. Now, under the statute, under this new law, you are deemed, if you're driving your boat, you are deemed to have given consent to give the blood alcohol test or to blow. And if you refuse, you are automatically in violation of the statute. You might as well have blown a 0.4. You're guilty. So it's not one of those deals, well, I don't want to blow, I want to go in and do my blood. No, if you're deemed to have given consent, and if you refuse, you're in violation of the act. And they want your driver's license for 30 days. So
driver's license and boating license kind of go hand in hand there.
They do now as of November 1st, 2015.
And you mentioned life jacket for everyone on the boat. They don't have to be on.
There has to be a life jacket in the boat for every occupant of the boat, but if you're 12 years or younger, it has to be on at all times while that boat's in operation. So you're out there with your family and you've got an 11-year-old, you better have the life jacket on that 11-year-old because you're in violation of the act if you don't.
That's very important. Okay, if you need answers and action, you can call the McIntyre Law Firm. They are the personal injury experts. Their offices are located at 8601 Southwestern Ave right here in OKC. Give them a call, 405-917-5200. You can also find them on the web, McIntyreLaw.com, and on Facebook at Oklahoma Law, and on Twitter at McIntyre Law. Noble, as always, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.